Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this Top Kits video with me, your boy FIFA Wonder HD, where we're going to take a look at my favourite kits in FIFA 21. Now we're going to start off with a very cool kit from Hertha Berlin, one of the most famous teams that I've actually picked. I've tried to stay away from too many good options that are in prolific leagues. The Dortmund kit, some of the Arsenal and Man City kits have been fantastic this year, but they are so well known. We're going to see them all year on the Premier League, so I've tried to stay away from those, whereas this Hertha Berlin kit and the rest of the kits that I've featured are a little bit more obscure, but still really fun and fresh. As I think you would agree, this Hertha kit is really clean. There's no branding on the front, no sponsorship logo, which can often ruin some kits. And it's got a really abstract pattern with a nice mix of blue and black, making it very sleek throughout. I like the shorts and socks as well. There's not much going on in terms of, as I say, sponsorship, but it just looks clean with the Hertha logo and the Nike tick as well. And then on the back, obviously, as you can see, the name and number with Berlin underneath. Our next pick comes from the Kaiser Chiefs, a really cool club that a lot of people will use their badge, but they'll also be using their kit because it looks great. I love the way that the black and the yellowy orange mix together. It looks really cool. It's very unique. Most kits tend to be stripes or obscure patterns, whereas this one being that sort of V, how it meets in the middle but with jagged edges, really does look cool. And I love the way that the shirt and the shorts blend seamlessly together. Just creates a really cool kit. Again, yes, it does have the branding with the Vodafone logo on it, but it's not that intrusive overall, I don't feel, and you still have the name and number on the back, and just overall a really nice coordinated kit that looks fantastic. Now our next pick, coming in at number 3, is the Inter Miami away kit. This looks really good. I love this. Obviously a lot of people are going to be going after this because of the David Beckham appeal, but actually it is a really cool kit. If you're after a black and pink kit, two very popular colours for kits in FIFA, then this is going to be right up your street. It looks brilliant, as you can see. It's got a really nice design, very sleek, very clean, no branding on the front either, which is always good. But then it has that nice little pattern running throughout the middle, clean sleeves, as you can see there. But I do like the way that the Adidas logo has been brought onto the top shoulder. That's quite a new and obscure thing, as well as on the socks as well. You don't often see that. I love how the number and the name are very unique to this kit as well, with that unique styling. It makes it very good and a really good option. Coming up next, we have the Pumas kit. This has always been a firm favourite, usually mixing between a sort of gold and maybe a silver and a blue. Those have been their colours over the past, and this away kit from the Pumas is still a really good one. It is a little bit littered with advertising, which again I've said in the past that I don't really like, and I've let it go on this one, to be honest. Even though they have crammed in as much as they can on the back and also on the front, I still think it looks cool. Quite like the fact that their badge is basically slap bang in the middle. It's the biggest thing on the kit, and it looks really cool, and it's always been a cool emblem that a lot of people will use as the badge. And having the sponsorship logo centrally above just kind of looks cool. It's a bit of a different take on it. I like the colour scheme. I like the diagonal sort of stripes as well. I think it looks overall a really good option. Now we move to the Saudi Arabian League, and we have a kit from Al Tawoon. I think is how you say the name. Apologies if I have got that wrong. But again, a really funky kit, very clean, a nice yellow option here that has that slightly discreet pattern, as you see it better in certain lights, as you can see when I'm moving it around here. It just looks really cool. I think it's an overall great pick to be using, and just a really fun kit that if you are after a sort of yellow option, I think this is going to be one of the best. It still has that nice pattern to it, so it's not just a plain kit, and just overall a nice obscure kit that not many people will recognise, but will look good when you're playing online. Now we move on to a similar option from a team called Moreirense FC from the Portuguese league. It's their away kit. It's one of the best solid pink options I think you'll find in the game. Really cool. It's got that pattern underneath, broken up into squares, but that run into columns, as you can see they're broken up by the clean sections to give it that grid formation, and I just think it looks brilliant. I love the black shorts breaking up the solid pink top and the socks, and just overall just looks a really good kit. Not much branding going on as well, and not a team that many people will recognise, so I think it's a brilliant option. We move on to a team called Etifak FC, which is a fantastic name, I think you'll agree. And the kit is just really random. I just picked it because I quite liked the green, and obviously it's got nice shades of green mixed in sort of squares that you can see running throughout the kit. But then it has these random striped hoops that run across, one which actually runs throughout the whole of the top on the underneath the pecs, and then you have one that slightly comes into the halfway line of the kit. Very random, never seen anything like it, so I thought I'd include it because it was so obscure. We go back to the MLS now, quite similar to the Inter Miami top, but a red option now from Real Salt Lake. Still a very obscure pattern on the front, very similar obviously Adidas branding as you can see on the socks and the top shoulder, but still quite a nice kit that you can use. Has that really nice name and number as we mentioned with the Inter Miami kit, so a really good option there if you are after quite a funky red kit. Now this one I think makes a brilliant combination kit. It's from a team called Oceanico FC, and I love the fact that they have two options here so that you can have a really nice matching away and home setup. As you can see, the white with the sort of navy shorts and navy socks looks fantastic. There's absolutely nothing going on at all between the two kits, and I just think they look brilliant. I really like the look of them. They're very clean, they're very simplistic. If you are after that minimalist look, I don't think you're going to find anything more minimalist than this. There is no sponsorship, no badging at all, just a name, number, keeping it simple. It almost looks like a create your own sort of default template, but it looks really cool. A nice tight fit on them as well, and overall a really cool option for an away home kit combination. We're going to go now to a team called Arsenal, which is just an absolute horrendous horror show of a kit, but I've included it because it is so random. From the Argentinian league, and it has a really obscure sort of patterned red sections that run throughout the shoulders and then come into a cross sash over the shirt that just really look very odd, especially when you combine the fact with that red not matching really at all the socks. The lighter red on the socks is kind of weird, and then it has that branding on the top of the shorts. It's just a really obscure kit that I think you'll either love or hate. It's a bit of a Marmite kit, but definitely one that will stand out and not be used too much throughout FIFA. We move on to a Spanish team now with their away kit called Albacete BP. Really clean, again, no logo on the front, which I like, and then you do have the Hummel logos down the middle and also on the sides, which I think look really cool. Now we move on to a team from China called Jiangsu Suning. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, I do apologise. It's not a team that I've heard of, but a team with a very cool kit, I think you'll agree. From Nike with Samsung logo on, but still really cool. I love the blue and the mixture of those sort of striped obscure patterns that run throughout, sort of tessellating almost through the middle of the kit, with that really nice fade into the sort of gold yellow colour underneath. I think it looks really cool. It's a very obscure kit, but really good nonetheless. We move on now to the German league, and we have a very cool kit. If you're Irish, I think you'll absolutely love this, as well as obviously a fan of the team that it comes from. But it's just a really cool green kit. Very nice pattern on the front of the kit, broken up with a clean back and shoulders. Really looks nice. Slightly odd that the green on the socks is a bit different to the overall kit, but still a very cool kit nonetheless. We're going to skip past this one as I didn't particularly like it myself, but it just ended up in my club. But this Polish kit from Slask Rock, again, and not a name I can pronounce, again, I really do apologise. Let me know in the comments below how that is actually said. But a really cool kit, very nice. It's got that sort of military camo sort of vibe to it. Looks brilliant. A darker green than you usually see, but one that looks really cool, I think you'll agree. Moving on to Australia now, and Melbourne City, with a nice sort of mixture of obscure colours. They're going between black and pink, but looks really good. It's again a team that not many people will have heard of and be using, but still a very, very good kit that I think looks very striking, has that interesting pattern that you don't see too often, that looks really, really good overall. We finish off now with the forest green kit, which actually is pretty much the bang on the same as what it was last year, to be honest. I can't really notice any difference. If it has changed, I haven't really noticed that at all. And it's still a great kit. It's still very obscure. It's got that sort of green and black zebra print, which I think looks absolutely brilliant. However, what I love about it this time around is that they also have a really cool away kit that matches up. It looks brilliant. I love the logo on the back. Just overall just looks really, really cool. And it's a great combination kit where you can have both home and away options with that green, and it just looks brilliant in both green and black, and also white and black where it is more of a traditional zebra print. Overall, a really good selection. I think you'll agree. There's some very, very interesting kits. I'll leave all of the names of the teams and the leagues that they play in so that you can find these kits in the description below. If you have been using any cool kits, let me know in the comments below, and I will be checking those out and using them in upcoming videos and giving you a shout out. And also let everyone else know what cool kits are about. That really does help out anyone watching this video looking for some really interesting and funky kits. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please smash that like button. That will really help me out. Hit the subscribe for more FIFA 21 content, and peace.